on the Rift League of Legends. Currently in the pit ban phase. Central Michigan is going to look out to ban the signature Pure Katarina. I've seen the man go pretty crazy in some solo duo queue games on that signature Katarina pick. Coming in for BGSU, the ban on Udyr. Obviously, a very strong champion in this current meta with Turbo Kim Tank. Very good item on him, able to get a quick engage with his slap on his bear stance. The Amumu pick now eliminated as CMU bans that out. We'll see what BGSU thinking the Bard. Bard also a very strong support, known for doing some pretty big base damage with his Q. Obviously, the nice stun connects, the mobility with the portal, and the heals, and a great 5-man ult in a team fight that could really change the tides. Now we see the Kaisa ban coming in for Central Michigan. Another strong AD carry in the current meta, looking to get banned in next patch. We'll see what the bans on Kaisa and Samira will do in the bot lane meta. The Hecarim pick up here, a nice jungle pick, always a reliable early game pick due to his easy ability to come in from a flank with his move speed and his knockback. The fear with the ulti, a very good kit, ganking lanes, and we saw Bowling Green ban out the Lucian, a strong flex pick. Currently, the Vi being hovered, and that's what they're going to go with. We saw Vi in their last match against Northeastern. See what they're going to be able to do here. Grizzly talking it over with the squad, seeing what the best move here is. Pantheon, a strong flex pick as well. We saw it earlier on in this split, going heavy in the support role. Riot nerfed its duo laning, but Pantheon solo laning was buffed as a counter pick because they really wanted to force him into a top mid lane, and that's what it's been doing so far. So we'll see a Galio pick huge for CMU, a very strong support as well as a possible mid pick. We've seen that go around up in higher elos. So some good flex picks coming out from both teams. The Camille pick here being big, a strong top lane matchup. We've seen now with the Ignite teleport, her kill pressure is going even higher up than what it really was beforehand. Pure on the clock. The Malphite pick, a strong top lane pick, especially against an attack damage champion like Camille. A strong 5v5 engage with that ultimate. And looking like a good draft here from both teams. I really like CMU's picks here. Very strong champions that we see often played, and the Senna ban goes out, a strong ban from BGSU. That Senna can hit you from miles away, especially with late game. With the Ginsu's Kraken Slayer build, loads of damage come out.
Right.
We'll see what CMU has to think of that with the quick Caitlyn ban, a strong ban here. Caitlyn, a lane bully with her range, especially with her headshot. Able to do some long range damage here.
Not a problem.
We'll see another bot lane ban as the Misfortune goes. Insane Q bounce damage with that passive, and if she gets ahead, it's going to be a really strong lane to come back and win with her great AoE damage ult and her crowd control from her E. It's just really good to see that ban go down as well. Lastly, coming in from CMU, the Syndra ban, a good champion in the mid lane, pretty consistent from the get-go of League of Legends. That ban goes down for CMU. The Tristana pick, I have been playing loads of Tristana in solo queue. I really like the pick. Really big team fight champion, a huge scale. The Kraken Slayer Storm Razor build with her long range to get a slow for a pick is huge. We'll see the Orianna locked in for CMU. A big pickup. Another consistently good champion in the mid lane. Good engage. We could see with a Hecarim Fear, a Galio knockout from the ulti. There's loads of different wombo combos available for this CMU squad. With the final pick, they'll go with a Vayne here. An interesting 80 carry pick. I do see some high elo 80 carry mains picking the Vayne. Obviously a very skillful champion. Loads of 1v9 potential. So we'll see how CMU is going to go with that. A great comp looking though for CMU. Loads of peel for this Vayne to get some constant damage. Pure looks like he's going to go for the Ahri, or could we see an Ahri support as LS, a big streamer in the League community, praises the Ahri support? And wow, so we're going to see, unless that's just a late switch, for a Pantheon top lane. So on the side of CMU we'll have a Camille, Hecarim, Orianna, Vayne, Galio. Love the team fighting ability of this comp. The snowball potential as well with a Camille, Hecarim, and a Vayne. Huge 5v5 potential. And over at the side of BGSU, we'll have a Pantheon, Vi, Ahri, Tristana, Malphite pick. Oh. So that's what I was thinking. We're going to have a little trade bud. We couldn't trade the Pantheon and Malphite. I was pretty shocked by the decision to go for that. So I'm glad that we see that that's going to be the case. So we'll have the same teams, the same bands. So we'll have a very quick band draft phase, as we already saw it happen. We just had a bug in the Champ Select, a classic Riot Games client bug. What else would it be?
Their fear is wise.
Was that fear I smell?
But looking back, as I was mentioning about the BGSU squad, it's an interesting composition. We have a strong bot lane with the Tristana Malphite, or excuse me, Tristana Pantheon, with that explosive cast from Tristana. The the E-proc, and the attack speed is going to be super well coordinated with the Pantheon stun. Obviously able to take a lot of damage as well with his shield and the blocking ability from that. The vibe pick is not something typically seen around the professional scene. So my comments on that are, you know, yet to be found, as I'm waiting to see how good it can really be.
I don't need more enemies.
An Ahri pick, another safe mid lane matchup here. Obviously, the Ahri has potential. We see it all the time. Fed Ahri can really do some damage with that charm. But I do really like the Orianna pick. I think it was a strong pick to fill out the rest of the team. The 5v5 potential from CMU, I'm going to say that over and over, is very high. With Vayne presumably going Kraken Slayer, Presti attack with her W passive can do a lot of damage if you just give her 3 autos on any champion. So as long as they can peel for that Vayne, have a good 5v5 fight. CMU is looking very good in that aspect of the game. And with just a couple seconds left in the loadout phase, we will see the game start with our spectator lag will be in about 3 minutes. And we will be back until then. Welcome back. As we step onto the Rift, as BGSU taking on CMU here in this week's matchup, we'll see once again going down the champion list, BGSU with the Malphite taking Grasp, Levi in the jungle with Electrocute, followed by Ari mid. Electrocute taken as well, spins Dare and Hail of Blades on the Tristana, and Pantheon taking Conqueror, looking here at CMU to the Camille, Hecarim, Oriana, Vayne, Galio. Hecarim with the classic Ghost second summoner spell, switching out for that flash. Teams putting their deep wards in the jungle. And swapping out for those sweepers. New meta we've been seeing.
Minions have spawned.
What makes them tick? I know
We
how
seem to have a little stream delay on the video. We're back. Well, we were back. And maybe we might be staying back, and we are. Beautiful to see buff spawning in here. Now the matchup that intrigues me the most is this bot lane. I love the Tristana Pantheon picks. High damage here in the bot lane for BGSU. But the engage and quick damage from CMU in the bot lane with the Vayne Galio. You know, Vayne with those procs on the passive along with press the attack. Some early chuntage coming from Pure onto the Orianna. We've seen Pure do well in his recent games, so we'll see what he can do against El Kaiser. The Galio looks to engage, just a double taunt down. Huge damage coming from the Vayne, the flash shield coming out from the bot lane of BGSU. So Pantheon flash down along with the Tristana heal. We saw that level 2 power spike coming early. Just before BGSU could get there, CMU able to connect a double taunt. Huge Vayne damage coming down. With the W passive, press the attack. Q powered auto attack. Galio with the Ignite drop as well. Grizzly gonna look for an engage here onto mid lane. Maybe force a flash. Misses the Q. Good dodge from El Kaiser, and he's gonna be able to get out safe. As no CC was able to be connected with in the mid lane, so a good gank. Got a lot of health chunked down, but no flash nor kill able to go down. And engage here from Phoenix onto him, Eric, taking a lot of damage. A nice rotation down in to the bot lane. The Q flash out from the Vayne. Another jump reset. Another flash is going to come down. Both flashes go down for the bot lane of CMU. So a nice gank from Grizzly, going from mid to bot, forcing both flashes. So Galio, summerless, heading into the next couple minutes. Gonna be able to hold the wave here. Now that Vayne is gone, maybe look for a stun here from Pantheon, force him off the wave. Doesn't look very like a necessarily good wave spot unless that minion doesn't quite go under tower. So it could be worse here for the bot lane of CMU. With the wave management looking strong, a 10 CS lead going down here. Force Fence Darren over Dotbiff. Top lane looking to get engaged on. Good flash from Eric. But we see that Hecarim speed just able to last a bit longer. Eric able to get out with the flash. But a good gank forcing that flash from King Kilo. So an early lead here for the Camille in top wave, having a flash burnt as well as a CS advantage. We look to the junglers here as King Kilo was able to go back and start working on his items. Grizzly has yet to, after two nice early ganks. So far the junglers played a pretty good role in what they've been able to do. Grizzly able to force 2 flashes bot, and Kilo able to force 1 in the top lane. Some good bot lane vision here for BGSU. Might just be the reason they're able to get out, but a huge set of damage coming. The Pantheon E drops, blocks a lot. The Condemn saved for the wall, and it's a nice kill over to Dotbiff. A nice play from CMU, a good gank from Kilo. Interesting to see Avery not drop that shield a bit earlier to maybe able to sustain some early damage. And seen for more of an equal trade, letting the Tristana get some more free autos in. So, nonetheless, the first kill of the game goes over to Dotbiff on that Vayne. Onto the BGSU Pantheon. So we'll see the gold that she'll have going back, seeing what she's going to be able to buy. She had a cheater back early from losing her flash, able to get boots. Eric looking to engage, do some nice damage onto the Camille. Malphite's just base damage is so nice. The scaling is really good. So we were able to see Eric be tanky, but be able to do some early damage in lane and forcing an uncomfortable spot for Phoenix. The wave being pushed in to Phoenix, seeing if he's maybe going to be able to freeze. A nice W, chunks the wave down. And he's going to keep that freeze nice and high. Kilo looking towards that dragon. And he's going to start it here, as we are able to see on the map. We saw for the Vayne rush straight for Berserkers. A nice pickup, as she's going to be able to do some more damage with that passive and press the attack procs. With that Berserker's Dreaves, the Tristana and Svenskeren picks up the Noon Quiver. So although there's a kill towards the way of Dotbiff on that Vayne, not the biggest item advantage here, but the dragon able to go down. So the Ocean Drake will head towards the side of CMU, and early dragon gonna look to go back and engage for that one around 12:30. Paolo clearing red as well, so we see the reset. Up in the top lane, the huge CS advantage for the Camille. A 22, looking at it right now. The Bambi Cinder able to be picked up for the Malphite. See how he's going to be able to respond after, I'm assuming, Camille will be able to back here. The wave will be a constant shove now from the Malphite, however, due to that Bambi Cinder. Eric doing some nice damage, but we do know the Camille heals and shield passives is big. An engage looking to go on in the bot lane. A flash has to come out. Looks like Tristana used her jump earlier to engage and was not able to get out of the Galio taunt there. Kilo looking to come in for a gank. Knows that Tristana has no flash. Pops the ghost. Gets in there. A stun coming from Pantheon. The ult lands, and that's going to definitely be a kill on the side of CMU. Nothing able to be traded back from the Tristana. Just the Hecarim Ghost E combo is really hard to escape. Especially, actually I was going to say without flash, but we look over, we see Pantheon still has flash available. Wondering why not it was not an early flash. Galio didn't even flash for the flash taunt, so maybe would have been able to escape. So 2 deaths go onto the side of Ava Ryan. Some plate damage going to be done here from the CMU bot lane. Ari protects her vision ward in the top side of mid. Gonna see what Grizzly looks to do here. Possibly trying to go for a sneaky Rift Hero play. That looks like what he's gonna be doing on the map. Assuming Kilo's gonna go from Wolves to Blue to maybe Vision, as he sees that the Scuttle Crab is still up, so it's going to be a risky play from Grizzly. See if he's going to be able to take it quick enough. Obviously, no vision down on that Rift Herald. And he is able to secure it now. It's going to be a risky play. We see Grizzly looking to go for the Scuttle Crab. But the vision plan was unable to see Grizzly. Wow. So he's going to be able to sneak away with the Scuttle Crab as well as the Rift Herald unscathed. Now we see the wave being shoved in here from CMU. A slight CS advantage going the way of Svenskeren. But 2 kills on the side of Dotbiff on the Vayne. Jungler is topside here. Both junglers are topside, might I add. Fior's looking to roam here onto the Hecarim, but no follow-up, so he's going to back off. Right now, obviously, been a medium-paced game, as we've seen 2 kills go down in the bot lane, both on 3v2s. We'll see what BGSU has to respond. The Dragon goes down early, but they're able to pick up the Rift Herald. Now, Grizzly's definitely going to be looking for a kill, and depending on the wave, the Rift Herald drop, trying to get some plates before that 14-minute drop. The gold, about 2k 2.2k in the advantage of CMU. The ward cleared. In bot lane. Both gonna be able to recall here. There's a 40 CS difference up in the top lane. That Camille is gonna be so strong headed out of laning phase. Eric's gonna let the wave crash to his tower. But still gonna try to maintain a reset, but he goes for the full clear. Excuse me, not a reset. We'll see what this dragon fight's gonna entail. About a minute. 30 seconds. The EQ is gonna be dropped by the Tristana. The Galio comes in, flashes in for the taunt. Fior's there to come for the cleanup. We saw the headram ult go down early. Svenskjæren's able to pick up one, but the nice ult from LKzer barely clips Grizzly, gets the kill there. So 1-for-1 going down both junglers, so there's gonna maybe be another dragon fight, depending on what CMU wants to do. We see Svenskjæren has to back, unable to be there for the fight. A 3v2 advantage in the way of CMU for a dragon fight, but they're going to look to push the tower on with Dotbiff. He's going to back up. Dragon being pinged. The Pantheon ult is down, so unable to do that engage. They're going to go for the Scuttle Crab first here. A ward drop down. Division ward placed, and Dragon Pit for CMU is looking very clear. No ward being placed. The Malphite TP gets canceled by Camille. Camille still has hers. Going to be interesting to see if she wants the TP. A fight breaks out. BGSU currently focusing the headroom. Svenskjæren jumps in, gets the bounce reset, gets one. Going the way of both teams. A 1-for-1 here. Dotbiff able to kill. Levi, another kill comes in. Phoenix, ulti's on the Tristana. That's going to be another kill. 3-for-1 in the side of CMU. So what looked like a promising backline fight from Svenskjæren, unable to get another reset on the kill of Headroom to get out of there. The Camille able to TP down. Malphite obviously doesn't have his, as we saw it be canceled earlier. So it's going to be a midway push down, as long as a dragon, so 2 dragons going the way now for Central Michigan. The gold lead bounces to 4k with the dragon kill, 4.2k with the plates being collected. It's going to be a Mountain Soul here. Rift Herald goes down in bot lane. No push, was really able to get a good play on it. And almost a 5k gold lead the way of Central Michigan. BGSU having 2 kills going their way. One on Svenskjæren, one on Avrian's Pantheon. An engage from Phoenix, gonna drop down on the Fjord, gonna get the ulti down. A stun connects from the Pantheon by charging up the Q. A flash from Svenskjæren. He wants to jump in. Gets taunted. An interesting play. Doesn't get the kill, and he's gonna die to the tower. Pantheon Sphere comes in, secures the shutdown on Vayne. But Avrian's also gonna die here. At what cost was that shutdown worth? 400 extra gold going to the Pantheon. Fjord and Grizzly want to engage. That's gonna be another kill going towards Grizzly. It's gonna be a close fight, but LKzer is gonna get Grizzly to go down. So a 3-for-2, the side of CMU. The ulti's gonna be able to connect for LKzer. What is he gonna do? He's gonna try to dive tower. Misses his Q. Gonna get the shield just to barely live. Phoenix looking to fight Eric up in the top lane. Eric's gonna get out with a flash ulti coming from Phoenix. The ulti back on the engage. Eric's just gonna die from that second Q passive. That true damage just does so much. And Eric's gonna go down. Managed to cut that CS difference in half. But I'm sure Phoenix is now gonna be able to increase it by even more of a margin. We see CMU pinging the Rift Herald up in 30 seconds. See what they're gonna do. Vayne is huge here for Dotbiff. And the side of CMU, 4-1 and 2, Kraken Slayer complete with Berserker's Greaves. Loads of damage going to be able to come out for her in a team fight. And we saw the fight come down from Grizzly. The turnaround, he didn't have much going for him. And Pure was able to connect the double Q, caught the electrocute. So he went down on his dying breath with the kill. That's about as best of a situation he could have asked for with what he was left. We see the Tristana tower push in bot lane. Galio running towards the Rift Herald. They're going to trade the tower. for a Rift Herald fight. Now, 4 flashes down on the side of CMU. 4 flashes down as well for BGSU, and the Rift Herald's going to go over uncontested. We saw Pure hit the Vision Plant, but he really didn't want to go in there. The nice dodge from Eric onto the Phoenix E. He doesn't see the Headroom coming. The E runs out just in time. Eric is very lucky there. Instant comp from Kaloa. Doesn't connect onto the Vi. And he's out of the scene. 4 mid here for BGSU. 3 top lane for CMU. They walked over the Vision Ward. Going to clear Vision here in this top river. 3 up in the lane. Going to see if maybe they can have a fight break out. Kaloa does have the ulti to follow up and engage. Biff free farming and getting free tower hits down in bot lane. Pure trying to get pushed out over by the Orianna, but we had seen this 3 top lane for so long, and Kilo's finally able to connect the kill. The ulti goes down for Phoenix. They're going to summon the Rift Herald at great position as it's not going to get initially hit by the tower. Saves it 3 more tower shots it would have taken, and they're going to push for tier 2 here, as they're going to have another crash in the wave being pushed in to Bowling Green. 2 ultis down on that Malphite kill. The wave's able to be stopped. Kalo is looking to go out on the Ahri. Grizzly's right there. Pushes for the Rift Herald instead. Stun connects onto the Hecarim. The Vi ulti comes out on Camille. Charm followed up. Gonna be big damage, and they're gonna be able to shut down the Camille. Pantheon gets the kill. Since going in on Kilo. Gonna get another kill here for BGSU. Huge ulti coming in for Orianna. Another kill. Kaloa flashes in. A nice Malphite ulti. Gonna see what Sinskaren's able to do. Low health and HP. Both of the remaining BGSU. The shutdown goes over to Sinskaren. Kaloa looking to go in. The jump reset, and he's gonna finish it off. What a fight from Sinskaren. Nice footwork. Nice plays. Gonna be able to manage his health bar. And a fight won on the side of BGSU. The Malphite goes down early. It was a 5v4. Able to come back in with the ulti and clean back up. Biff in the bot lane looking to try to go for this dragon. And what a crazy fight that was. A close one at that. Sinskaren able to get a lot of gold. Try to cut this deficit he has against Biff. But we see Pure picking up 7 total assists. So his KP is through the roof. Able to maintain a decent amount of gold. Pantheon, however, does get the Camille shutdown. Although Pantheon does a lot of damage, he's a nice champion. Him in the support role, you hope to have given it to someone like the Arya Sinskaren. We saw Phoenix just run down Eric. Eric tries to flash the ulti, unable to. Biff goes for the condemn. He lands it on Pantheon. Gonna try to get the jump reset. Biff able to get 1. The engage finally gets on the Vayne. Q's out, able to get out just for a tad bit, but Pure comes in, gets the kill. Charm connects. The Ahri ult comes through. Pantheon's gonna get ulted by the Orianna as well. And an ace coming in for CMU. So we just saw BGSU win a close fight and immediately just get ace. A 4-for-1. And what a nice follow-up from Elkazer and the Orianna. Able to connect the ulti on 2 to clean up. Not much damage being done to the rest of the team. Obviously, the Vayne does the most damage, but Camille and Hector are able to do work in those type of fights. Gonna see how they're changing the focus, Bowling Green, in the near future as these fights continue, as a 3-dragon deficit is now the way. This game is looking a 7k gold lead this side of CMU. Down 3 dragons, up 2 towers. Eric overextended. Gets engaged on by the charm connects. Pantheon comes down, able to get on Camille. Gonna be able to get out nicely. Camille diving under tower. Sinskaren gets the ulti down, but the flash back over the wall. Charm connects for Pure. Pure looking on Kilo. And it looks like the teams are just gonna walk out. So Phoenix with an aggressive dive down under that mid tower. Able to get out just by a hair. Damage all around being traded. And I would say BGSU won that skirmish with the help of its tower. Grizzly trying to engage here on the Orianna. He's gonna land the ult. The Ariel comes in. We see the Vayne now. It'll be help Grizzly overextended, and he's gonna go down. So Grizzly tunnel vision onto the Orianna. Wasn't able to see the Vayne in time, and just went down in a nice follow-up from Dotbiff. And unfortunate, the side of BGSU couldn't really get anything going there. Three 39,000, almost 40,000 gold the way of CMU. 33,000 here for Bowling Green. With the tower deficit and what looks like to be a strong Vayne. Sits 1 and 2. Ginsu's Kraken Slayer combo complete. Eric overextending here. Camille's able to get the E to land. The passive as well as the second Q. Connect for some huge chunks. On to Eric, he's gonna have to back off. And we'll see Phoenix back off as well. Orianna looking to push out this bot wave here. Baron's obviously gonna be the play here. As we see 2 minutes on that dragon respawn. Looking at the level difference in the top lane. Eric level 12 compared to Phoenix is 14. The engagement will land down from the headroom ult. It's going to be a huge fight. Knock up, taunt, landed both by Galio. Pure goes back in, trying to do damage. Just doesn't take any is this Kilo. Kilo able to chase down the kills. Vince Darren goes down, as well as Avrian. Phoenix gets a double kill. Taken down is Pure. Dotbiff finishes off Eric. And wow, a clean fight. 0 for 4 the side of CMU. And Baron's going to be the play. We see 3 pushing down mid. Dotbiff and Kilo gonna look to just duo this Baron until the rotations come down.
The walls give so easily.
And it's just a tough angle here for Bowling Green, as just there's so many people to try to kill. As we saw Pure go on the headroom, he does loads of damage. Obviously a very tanky champion with his healing, and he just couldn't do anything. The E of the charm connected, the double Q with the electrocute proc, and he was still almost at half health. He had plenty of time left. And we obviously just see Dotbiff hitting the back line constantly. We then saw Phoenix able to get in the thick of it, get the double kill. The Orianna, Elkazer, shielding, speed buffing, slowing down with the combo ulti onto BGSU, and it's just the tools here for the 5v5, we can tell at Champ Select, was just going to go the way of CMU. It's just really hard to compete with the combinations they have with the Camille ulti, the Galio ult, the Headroom Fear into the knockback, the Galio knockup taunt, Vayne Condemn, Orianna ult. It's just all there. The tools are all there. As we see the Malphite ult able to connect on 2. Huge ulti coming down from Elkazer. Sincere's going to go down as he tried to jump in. Pure, Avrian, Eric all go down as it's another 4 for 0. Grizzly looking to go down. A taunt flash, able to connect. The ulti comes down from Grizzly, trying to go on Dotbiff. He doesn't kill him. Ace comes down from CMU. 20 kill lead, 13,000 gold lead. The soul has been taken. Towers are going down. With the Baron, it's just going to look like this is going to be the final push of the game. If they're able to play it well, taking waves down mid and bot. Kilo's going to mid. The bot lane is up for BGSU right now, but they can't do hardly anything against this Baron up CMU team. CMU gonna go towards mid here and look to take that tower as well as possibly the inhib smartly. Gonna look to back off of a bit, see what BGSU has to offer. LKs are making another huge ulti play down there in the bot fight towards the Dragon Pit. Bowling Green try to go for a little surprise bush. The blue gets taken over by Elkazer. And with 26 minutes into this game, a 20 kill diff, it's going to be really hard for BGSU to get anything going. Waves being shoved down mid. We're going to see Kilo look to do a split here onto that top tower as well. It's a 1-3-1, the classic push method here. The charm lands for Pure. Doesn't do hardly any damage against Elkazer's shield. Top wave being pushed in under the inhib tower. And that's what CMU is going to look to go for next. Keeping all the waves shoved up tight to those Nexus towers. Going to be the triple inhib down. We'll see 2 super minions be spawned with every wave. The inhib goes down. Mid and top waves being shoved along with the bot lane and supers. Going to be the dying prayers from BGSU. The taunt lands from Aerith. The ulti goes in from Kilo, trying to single out one. That doesn't do much. Takes lots of tower damage, gets down to about half health. Since Garen, both of the summoners are down, however. Now, what is CMU going to do? There's hardly anything up on the map. Are they going to look to reset? Use these minions to shove in that tower? And it's just going to be a game of hope and prayers for BGSU. They have to clear the waves of supers. They're down 20 kills, down 15k in gold. Really hard. We just see the item difference here coming across the map. Dabiv with the fully completed Blade of the Ruined King. Deadman's coming in now for the Galio. Gonna be able to get the speed up. Triforce, Sterex, Ravenous Hydra complete for Phoenix. The huge 3-item power spike. The Divine Surrender, Sterex Gauge, Bramble combo here in the jungle. Spectre's Cow, Kindle Gym gonna look to go for a nice Spirit Visage. That's even if he can get there with the gold. Kaloa looking to go in, lets the 2-man taunt, Grizzly and Avrian. The E-Flash misses from Phoenix. This could be the fight BG is looking for. The ulti able to connect. Dabiv able to pick up some scare, and the ulti gets the kill on to Camille. The shutdown, 2 shutdowns go over to Eric. Gets the double kill there. Kaloa going in. The stun lands from Avrian. Ulti comes in from Kilo. Kilo looking to go on backline. Eric getting shut down by the Orianna. Fighting Kaloa. He goes down. Elkazer with the kill. Followed by Kilo taking out Grizzly. And what looked to be a good fight for BGSU turned drastic as they lose 2 for 3. And CMU looking to just end this one here. Avrian gonna get the E down. He's gonna get taunted. He's gonna go down. Elkazer. Too many minions onto the Nexus, and CMU's gonna win this game. Impressive performance. 22 kill difference. 15k gold. Mountain Soul Baron buff. CMU able to pull out a nice victory in under 30 minutes.
Was that fear I smell?
And we're back here for game number 2. The insta-ban on the Katarina.
The boss is angry.
The Oriana ban comes in. We saw El Kaiser go for that last game. Don't want that going on again. Phoenix drops the Kaisa ban onto Svenskeren. Now I need to figure out the origin of the Svenskeren name, as if you've ever kept up with the professional league scene, obviously know there is a Svenskeren. So he must have just been lucky enough to secure the name. Unless I'm just wrong and it's spelled differently, which is definitely going to be a case. We look over Eric banning out the Camille and Phoenix banning out the Hecarim. Although the performance from Kilo on that Hecarim was great last game. Gonna look to go in a different direction.
Their fear is wise.
Look him take Udyr out of the game. Another ban here from the side of BGSU. Talking it over is Central Michigan, and they're going to drop the Lilia ban. Excuse me, not the Lilia ban, the Lilia pick. A very, very strong pick. Probably one of my most hated champions with that sleep, the team fighting ability from the sleep, the move speed, the constant ticking damage from her E building Leandries. It's just so hard to survive against the Lilia pick. We see Olaf, Samira being taken, presumably going to be an Olaf in the jungle. Although we could see Eric pull a spicy one and take him up in the top lane. Samira, a strong AD carry. Great in the team fight. Jhin picked up a huge pick here for CMU. A very, very strong Jhin pick. Now, will BGSU go here for a more engaged comp with that Samira? Obviously, want to get as many people in that ulti range as possible to do the most damage, heal the most. Ooh, the Rel pick. And it's going to be locked in. Wow. Kloa feels confident in his Rel. A difficult champion to pick up and understand how the inner workings of that champion really are and the power it has. But if you are a good Rel in a team fight, it is very hard to fight. Along with just in the side lanes. Rels with the knockups, the stuns. The ulti able to keep them trapped in that zone. I mean, it's just huge. From that perspective, the Nautilus able to be picked up for Avrian. The signature Ice God Nautilus going to be on the side of Avrian in this match.
Cool ball.
Viewer ban goes down here. Malphite over for the side of BGSU. So we see the bot lanes and jungles being picked in the exact same order for both teams. Unless Eric is pulling this fast one on me. Gonna see what BGSU has in for the last ban of their ban phase. Zoe, another strong mid laner, strong mage that El Kaiser could have been on. The final ban from CMU gonna be
People fear what they cannot
the Syndra.
understand.
So I mentioned earlier about the engaged composition that we could see out of BGSU, and with the Nautilus Ornn, I'm feeling that is exactly what they're aiming for here. A nice composition set around the Samira. 2 seconds left for Dotbiff. Pits up the Lucian. A strong mid pit for Elkazer. Gonna be a huge carry potential coming out of him. Now we'll see what Kaloa is gonna pick up for Phoenix in the top lane. With the Rel. Ooh, the Jax pick. A hard hyper carry. Presumably across the board with the Lilia, Lucian, Jax. All 3 champions that are very, very 1v9 potential. I don't count Jin in there just because of his 4 shots. But I mean, if he hits you with the 4th one, you're pretty much dead on that one hit. So we'll include him as well. It's a full 1v9 team of champions. The Victor going to go down for the Pior. We'll see if Pior has anything up his sleeve against this Lucian. So looking over at the side of BGSU, we see a full heavy engaged comp. The Ornn ulti, the Olaf ult being able to dodge all the CC, a huge stun from Pior, an ult onto multiple members of their team. Obviously his huge E damage. The Samaria, of course, with the ulti and the dash, and her W able to blocking all projectiles is going to be huge. For a team fight, Nautilus with his ult, AoE damage from his shield auto attacks, his multiple forms of CC, a good 5v5. Looking over the side of CMU and what Central Michigan has up their sleeves, Phoenix going for that Jax pick against an Ornn. Going to be interesting to see how he's going to be able to do. A huge carry potential. Super Keen Kilo picking the Lilia, a strong, pretty much all throughout the game champion, but early game able to get some quick move speed and allow for quick ganks. And then obviously in the late game, the potential for a huge 5-man ulti, 5-man sleep is huge. The Lucian, a hyper carry, a champion that is able to really just do whatever he wants if he's ahead and take the game on his shoulders in the mid lane. The bot lane here for Central Michigan going to be the Jin Rel. Now, if Kaloa is as strong of a Rel as he came out to looking like with that instant pick, it's going to be a hard bot lane here for BGSU. And obviously the Jin's going to round it off with his loads of damage, his super long range, and his ability to ult with the slows, the stuns and everything able to be connected as well. We'll see how this game's going to go. And in about a minute 50, I'll be back right here with you on BGSU Esports. And here we are back into the Rift here for game number 2 of the Central Michigan Bowling Green State matchup. A little bit of technical difficulties here on the screen.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Looks like we're all good here. I take that back.
Minions have spawned.
We'll figure out what's going on in the game. Maybe. And here we are back again, at least on my end, as we see the top side start here for Grizzly, and the bottom here for Kilo. Gonna be a slow game here. Obviously gonna hope for CMU an engage opportunity. Looking to go in with this rel, but the level 2 get down from Avery, and a nice jump out from the rel in Kiloa, but a nice engage by Avery to see the level 2 advantage, able to get a nice chunk of damage. Unfortunately, that rel able to just jump out without even having to use flash. So in the end, the summoner spell advantage goes back over to CMU. The heal gonna have to drop. Lilia comes in and able to get a nice kill on to dot Biff as he's able to kill the Avery, and the rel drops the ignite. And just a quick kill coming in from bot lane. We obviously know that Lilia was going for the full clear bot, saw the speed she has, able to get back towards the bot lane and get another kill. Excuse me, get the first kill of the game for CMU. We apologize for the inconvenience. The CMU and BGSU logos are switched along with their scores. So the blue team here is CMU, the red team BGSU. Don't let that confuse you. Able to do a nice getaway for Eric, dodging the stun, taking a lot of damage in that trade though. So not the best here for Eric. Still an even CS advantage, however, as the wave is shoving towards Phoenix. The ward being dropped and instantly cleared over on the bot side. Fior down just a tad bit in farm to LKzer in that Lucian mid lane. Grizzly coming down bot, goes a long way. Kaloa is able to get to the pit, and looks like he's going to be able to jump right out of safety, and he does. It's about a 500 gold advantage the way of CMU based off the first blood 400 and just a little bit of a CS difference. There, and Phoenix looking to engage. Has the Lilia there. The bowling ball misses. The cube misses. Everything misses, but Kilo's still able to get the kill. A nice positioning there from Phoenix, able to force Eric in that Ornn to go in. And another kill picked up. Grizzly looking to throw the axe onto LKzer. Missed the Q. Nice trade back on to Grizzly, however. 2-0 the way of CMU. Now looking at a full 1k gold advantage. We're going to see Kilo in the jungle with Grizzly. Going to see if maybe they run into each other and possibly have a skirmish breakout. And with what Grizzly's looking like on the health and mana department, it's not going to look good for him. Bowling ball comes in, misses Grizzly. Cannon got a nice W coming out from Eric, able to get that cannon minion. Phoenix drops the E, able to back off Eric, and a 12 CS advantage in this bot lane. A nice job from CMU, able to hold the wave and push it in. The reverse freeze coming back out, and it's going to crash the way of Bowling Green. Now, Grizzly just backed, and the mid prio is definitely the way of LKzer, and obviously the bot prio towards CMU as they're already hitting this dragon. Hilo taking a lot of damage from the dragon, has smite available. Gonna look to try to secure it, and he's gonna be able to uncontested from the side of BGSU. So another dragon. Central Michigan able to pick it up. The Ocean Drake acquired another dragon lead for them in back-to-back games. Gonna be a hard time farming those minions under the tower for Victor. And I'll give him an alright job. Has no mana though, so he's gonna have to back. Lucian's obviously gonna shove the wave. And Grizzly's not gonna hold. Vision Ward able to be cleared by Eric. He's going pretty even with Jats, and his Phoenix obviously died, so down in a bit of items. Just with the assist goal, however, so it's not the biggest deficit that Eric has had to overcome. The E dropping on Phoenix, able to get right out of there. And it's a pretty calm game so far. A little bit quicker, however, than the trajectory we were going in the last game, as we saw 2 kills coming about 6.5 minutes here. 2 kills came in about 10 minutes in game number 1. And we saw Kilo get all 3 kills, partake in all 3 kills last game, and he got 2 for 2 of this one. Jump in by Phoenix, able to do some nice chunk damage towards Eric. The ball able to connect onto Pure, no sleep, a nice trade as LKzer is gonna drop some health from the electrocute proc. Eric getting chunked out of lane. Gonna be tough for him, but he does have another corrupting potion. Hopefully gonna give him enough sustain. Jumps back in by Phoenix, able to do some chunks with that W extra damage. So Swifties and 2 Longswords along with a dagger the way of Dobbiff compared to the Samaria Vamp Sep, 2 Longswords and Boots. Eric being super greedy going for this wave. Phoenix able to jump on him with the E. Stun flash. Nice flash by Eric. Able to get out Pure. Gets double flash on. Able to drop the ulti, but not soon enough. Kilo gonna get chunked down pretty low. The ulti just not able to get him. A nice health potion into the speed from Kilo. Able to get out. You think maybe if Pure had just thrown that a second earlier, it would have been able to still get the kill. But double flashes used mid, double flashes in the top lane. And it's a summoner trading here. Kaloa clearing vision here. Able to get it down. A 1.2k gold lead this side of CMU, as long as a dragon lead. 13 CS advantage towards the way of Phoenix in that top lane. However, Grizzly staying pretty much in this jungle, farming up, has a nice advantage compared to Kilo. However, Kilo's been more active on the map as he has participated in all 3 kills. Avery able to land a nice hook on to Dobbiff. The flash should have to come out. Finskaren looking to fight. And he is. Kaloa flashing out. Drops the ulti. Is Finskaren. The fight going on the top lane. Phoenix pushing Eric out And a nice trade in the bot lane. The flash shield coming out for both carries. The Ignite being used from Avrian, but the flash from Kaloa. So it's going to be a close one here in this fight. The sleep going into the top lane. Tilo drops the bomb on him, and he does with the WQ combo. 4-0 the way of CMU. What looked to be an interesting fight down right by the tower from BGSU turned great as they were able to shove him out of the lane. Trying to go for some plates, however, but just too much wave clear from .Viv. Grizzly there on Kaloa. Kaloa gonna jump out, just gonna be able to get it out. The Iron Spike whip not unable to connect, and had his shield ready. Viv making some good plays so far, trying his best to keep his support alive. The Dragon just spawning here. BGSU having cryo. Gobbiff, no sums. The Rel has also backed. Phoenix gonna try to proxy the wave. He is able to and just get out in time. Since Darren blocks the E with his W. Grizzly should be able to get this Dragon. The Smite's able to connect the ulti from the Jhin, getting laid down. Avery and taking loads of damage, but gonna be able to watch out eventually. So, BGSU pardon me on that, my headset just died, so I'm back. Looking good. And another kill in the mid lane this time as Pure goes down once more. So a 5-0 lead in the way of BGSU. A 3.3k gold lead, 3.4k here around that number for CMU. We have seen Grizzly getting his farm up, trying to do what he can in that area, as he has seen Tilo been active around this map, making plays and getting kills all over. Phoenix able to connect the stun as Eric dashes away. Grizzly, an aggressive play onto that Rift Herald. The ult going to be popped from both players in Eric and Grizzly, able to connect him to kill. Eric dies though when he drops that ulti. However, Pure able to slay Kaloa. So a 2-for-1. And the top lane, a nice flash hook coming from Avrian. The ulti dropped down. Ignite as well. And Dotbiff is gonna die. And they're also gonna kill Phoenix in the top lane. Wow. BGSU with some huge plays, getting them to come back into this one. What's thought to be a very difficult game to win. Pure getting 2 quick kills along with Grizzly. And a nice dive in the bot lane as Avrian pits up the kill onto the Jhin in Dotbiff. Grizzly holding the mid wave, and free plates going the way of BGSU. So cutting the goal lead to just around 650. Oh, Avrian misses the hook onto the wall. That looks like it's going to be his death. But Rude able to connect. Since Darren drops the ulti, Tilo with the ability to sleep. Since Darren no mana at all, and he's going to go down. So a little bit of a greedy play from BGSU. Gets them killed as Avrian couldn't hit. Oh my goodness, what is Kilo doing? He dies, but at what cost? They had 3 more people coming. He didn't need to engage once more, but he does, and he dies. So at least Grizzly's able to get 1 more before he goes out. But we saw Avrian miss the hook onto the wall and wasn't able to get out. In return, killing him and Svenskeren. And now the side of CMU gets to push in towers. However, the only difference, there's no plating. And they have a huge wave pushing in as well with the cannon. 15 minutes, 9-5 CMU. Dragons tied 2k gold lead-ish. The way of CMU. Looking big here is Tilo, doing great in back-to-back performances along with El Kaiser. Playing him phenomenally well. The hook looking to connect on a Dabiv, hits the minion. However, Adrian still wants to engage. Knows the tower is there. Svensteren doing some damage with that shield bow by. Oh, the hook out of the jump. Adrian able to hit it. The ult comes down from the Rel. Rel able to keep in Adrian. Svensteren running around in the bushes for his life. Not able to get anything. Shield bow pop. And Kilo's able to do enough damage. Dabiv picks up the kill. Kaloa able to survive as well. Kilo gets another kill. The kill looking to be made by this Grizzly Olaf, but the ulti drops. Able to survive. Eric flashes over the wall where Phoenix was going. The E able to stop our auto attacks. Phoenix pulls off the kill. And now in bot lane, we see Grizzly finally backing off and just barely surviving. Wow, Eric drops the W as the E was ticking up by that Jax. Causes no damage. No passive knockback. Oh my goodness, a close fight in the top lane. Grizzly couldn't get either of the kills in bot lane either, as Kaloa and Kilo were able to live. The dragon up spawning in 3 seconds. CMU a bit down in HP, and probably sitting on some gold. BGSU might be able to look for a fight here. The mid prio is the way of El Kaiser, however. We do know that Victor's pretty dang fast. We're gonna see a death bush here. El Kaiser roaming down along with Pior. BGSU taking their time onto the dragon and they get it. The nice smite comes down. Svensteren is able to kill Kilo and look to get Kaloa as well, and Adrian picks up that kill. So double kill and the drag secured by BGSU. They're not quite out of it. The gold lead is 3K, but they're slowly cutting it as they keep catching up in these fights. Pure down 50 CS in the mid lane, however, and it's a 40 CS gap up in the top lane. However, Grizzly's doing a pretty good job of keeping his advantage at 60 CS. So the bot lane tower here is going to go down. The gold going to be collected. And see what Svensteren's going to be able to sit back and buy on. We see his shield bow pop that last fight. The ulti popped. Oh my goodness, that Olaf is fast! And the kill is going to go over to Grizzly, gets another one. A smart play from Pure sitting in the stun, but wow, that Lilia damage was instant. And Pure just gets gadded right there, and he's down for the count. Gonna see what Grizzly's gonna do here now. Go for the red buff. They look to rotate up to Phoenix. But wow, that Olaf speed really caught the El Kaiser. Took no damage, and it was just a quick, easy kill for Grizzly. And here he comes up in the top lane, exactly what he wanted to do. Gonna see what he can do, as Phoenix looks like he's gonna be able to do a nice TV1. Loads of damage coming on to Eric. That ulti was popped by the Jats. And he's gonna force Eric out of the fight. Grizzly looking to go back in. The stun, nice jump from Phoenix, able to get one onto Eric. Grizzly able to get some free hits off. Will he get the kill? He will. A nice overhead slam by Grizzly. Kills Phoenix, a 1-for-1. So Grizzly looking to be pretty much the carry right now, 4-1-3. Kaloa trying to 1v1. Not trying, winning the 1v1 against Svensteren. What does BGSU have in store for us for the rest of this game? We've seen some plays of them coming back. Now the engage coming from Avery on the hook, able to land on Kaloa. Gets the stun onto Grizzly, but Grizzly's going to be able to keep chasing down. A nice dash from Svensteren through Avrian. And they kill Avrian. Really getting 3 of these kills. Not the best, as you would obviously want the gold going on to somebody else, but nonetheless, the kill's the kill. 14-10 now. 3K gold deficit for BGSU. The plated steel cats pick up for the Samira. Gonna obviously be doing a lot in that front line as she has to engage in with her ulti. Trying to do as much as she can to survive as well. Kilo looking to come up top lane and make a play onto Eric. One sleep might just be enough to get a kill. This stun comes down, Eric able to dash out. The E lands. The sleep's coming in. Phoenix and Kilo want to dive, but they just instead back out. The Rift Herald is able to be dropped, and the tower is able to be picked up. When we see Phoenix and Kilo, they will continue their engage. The jump comes in from both players, and excuse me, Eric able to walk out with his life. Over the Rift Herald, gonna crash again. Loads of damage onto the tower. Phoenix and Kilo able to knock down the Rift Herald, but at what cost? Eric goes down. The flash coming in from Elkazer. Olaf and Grizzly able to run him down. Gets one. Dodviff able to try to find this 1v1. But the healing from Grizzly. He lives. And then also an engage from Avrian, but he's going to back out is the Rel. As we saw a 2-for-none trade fight go down in mid lane. But the top lane inhib tower gets down. The inhib goes down as well. So a nice fight in mid by BGSU, but they lose their inhib in the top lane. Dragging up in about 30 seconds. We're going to see another fight, presumably. Looks like the vision, however, right now is going to go towards the advantage of Bowling Green. Everybody get the Rift Stellar. Control ward down in that bot brush. Clearing control wards here. Above the Dragon Pit. And if it's going to be an outnumbered fight, as it's going to be a 5-on-4, we see the Ornn in the top lane does have P. However, going to be a Pardon me, I'm back. I don't know what was going on, but I'm back in the scene. We see Grizzly here up 2 levels against T. Now just 1 level against Tilo. The Terry and Grizzly gonna need to be able to be there with his team in this dragon fight. Gonna have to try to tank as much damage and use that Gore Drinker healing to the best of his ability. Engage coming in from LK's round of Fior. Nice chunk of damage rolls out, but nothing much of it. Eric has TP. However, this Phoenix is going to be able to dive into that backline quicker without Eric up here. Vision game going to try to be won by CMU. If they go clear around the Baron pit. They ping Maya Piora because they want to go in and do this Baron. They didn't know that the jungler was bot side, but they can only imagine with Piora gone. Avery and Svenskeren the only ones up there. We're going to see finally Eric start to walk down. The inhib respawn from BGSU. Ulti coming in, Eric. Baron on such a sliver of health, but CV doesn't finish. The engage coming into the backline by Phoenix. The sleep drops 2, 3. Loa goes down. Fjord gets the kill. Svenskeren pops the ulti. The healing! The huge play from the Samira. Able to survive, and oh my goodness. Did the tides of the game just turn? An ace coming out for BGSU. Wow. What a play. We saw Phoenix get into the backline. Sterix pop. I didn't think he was going to die. Next thing he knows, the Samira's on 2 health. It was just a sliver of health left. If they had just hit 1 or 2 more autos, then Darren would have died. But they let the ulti tick for too long and the healing come out with that shield low lifeline passive. And it's going to be a bear on the side of BGSU. And the ace gold. Wow. And that's exactly why the Samira pit here was huge. The GA picked up for her. And oh my goodness, that comp around her, able to do it good enough to keep her alive. The Orin drops the upgrade onto Blood Ward. And wow. Now, what's this dragon fight going to look like? More gold has been picked up by BGSU. The GA has been popped. Orin is able to upgrade these items. It's going to be an interesting 5v5. We see Eric is 0-8, but that last fight has a nice ult. Engages them off of the Baron. Trying to go for the fight. Just enough able to get the kills, looking good for BGSU. However, they were just a bit late on this dragon rotation. And it's going to be picked up by CMU. So 3 dragons their way as BGSU started off 2-0. BGSU looking to use their Baron and shove it down mid. See if they can get another tower or 2. As we see Eric finally grouping up now with the team. The mid shove coming down now for BGSU, as we were expecting with this Baron minions. And that cannon is so strong on these towers. However, we do see Phoenix pushing down the inhib tower. Badge trying to be stopped. The rel Q just short. And Grizzly's actually going to be able to get back as he's able to escape that rel Q. Phoenix pops the E. The ulti being popped by Grizzly. The healing. There being popped on Phoenix. His team's gonna win the 1v1. Eric's down in minions. Oh, but Grizzly able to get the kill. Wow. Grizzly able to win that 1v1. Obviously, the Olaf E was an ability, and it goes right through the Jack's parry. Able to get the kill. So the 1v1 is won for BGSU. However, the inhib does go down. Now, what can they do with a solid 4v4 without Phoenix, who's jumping into the back line. Will BGSU look to fight? Dragon Soul and 250. A much better game being played here from BGSU. They've been able to come back from the deficit they once had. Looking to be a little death bush trick here. See if Pierre can maybe bring him this way. We do see the pings onto the map. The blue ward goes down, but nobody was seen. So we see one bush, but not two. Well, they decided to go in after we saw the blue ward being placed. Avery able to get the snug up. Ooh, the rebel comes down, gets two. And the kill for Svenskeren goes down. Diving into the back line, Grizzly. Gets the shutdown on Elkazer. Grizzly onto Dopif. Dopif trying to get out, but Grizzly too much healing. And he's able to get three. 3 kills go the side of BGSU. Grizzly so fast with that ghost. And now Kilo trying to get a fight. The Drowsy able to fall asleep. Can Grizzly hit the Q? And he's not going to look to throw it. He would have done it for Kobe if he hit it. But BGSU looking to push down this bot lane. Maybe trade inhibs. And a huge engage from Avrian. A nice follow-up from Fior. Grizzly, obviously, so strong. 10, 1, and 11. It's going to be so hard to kill this guy with his ult and his healing. Wow, what a play from BGSU. Able to keep themselves alive. Get the gold lead to 2.6k for them. They were down the gold all game long. They're able to come back just barely and make a nice fight and pull ahead. Since Garen with a huge ulti able to live in that whole thing, maintain his GA. It's going to be big as Baron comes up in about 1 minute, just 2 seconds off the Dragon timer. Now we could see BGSU try to trade the Baron for the Dragon Soul, because obviously BGSU would rather take the Baron now with their ability to push down these lanes than the Dragon swap, as obviously they don't even have a soul up for this. The Olaf so strong. Gore Drinker, Death Dance, Spirit Massage, Thorn Nail, Plated Steel Caps. We see the bot lane is being shoved in by the minions, and Phoenix is going to have to go clear. So BGSU taking the smart play, trying to hold off this soul. Actually, no, they're going straight to the Baron. It's been warded. CMU sees that BGSU's on the way. The Death Bush tries to come out. The Rel able to drop the ulti down. Huge engage. Grizzly one-shots Kilo. The engage onto Elkazer. He's going to go down from Grizzly as well. Oh my goodness. Svenskeren able to pick up Dopif, and Pior picks up Kaloa. A fight won the way of BGSU. Jax on this not Elder Dragon, but this Soul Drake. And BGSU's going for the end. They said, screw Baron, we don't need it. We're going to go for the end. The TP, trying to come out from Phoenix. Stairs going to be popped, he's going to live. He's going for the end. Oh my goodness. Eric, split pushing from the back. Trying to kill him. The minions. Phoenix. Oh, Eric just hit the W. And he's going to get the... Oh my goodness, Eric just able to get the kill. What a close fight. And what an aggressive play from Eric. Able to kill Phoenix, an insane strategy, but BGSU just has enough to get the kill and just has enough to get the win. 28-22, the side of BGSU tying the series up 1-1. Welcome back into the final fan phase of this best of 3 BGSU, able to come out strong and win game number 2 with some incredible team fighting. We'll see what CMU talked about in their small break. The Olaf pit goes down. I would not want Grizzly on that Olaf anymore after what he did last game.
The bond is angry.
Eric gonna knock off the Oriana. We have BGSU on the red side with CMU on the blue side this game. The Katarina ban, of course, coming down, as well as Phoenix's Camille. Kaisa ban coming out.
Their fear is
Followed by the Udyr, the Kim Tank Udyr. A quick Hecarim pickup. We saw Kilo do great things on the Hecarim in game number 1. Trying to repeat them here on blue side for game number 3. Rammus coming in for Grizzly in the jungle. We saw the Rammus in the match against Northeastern. Hopefully trying to make it a different type of game than that one. Since Darren gonna be picking up the smear once more. Not Biff going with a Vayne pickup. And the Lulu, a nice 1-2 combo in that bot lane with the Vayne. Lulu, huge auto attack damage coming out from the Vayne. We saw the power of that Kraken Slayer Ginsu's build in game number 1 from from Dot Biff, excuse me. And the Nautilus being picked back up from Avery, and we saw him have a nice game on it. See if he can replicate that Nautilus. The Jats ban coming down against Phoenix. Followed by the Malphite here. A triple top lane ban as Fjord goes out as well. So we'll see the Ornn goes out here for Eric. So the 2 champions we've seen him play so far out of this series are both gone for the final game. Same thing goes for Phoenix as the Camille and Jets are off the board. Whoa, a GP pit coming in. We've seen it a lot in pro play. Popularized by my favorite LCS player, GG Niles, still making that champion popular. We heard earlier on in the season, Freak saying that he hated the Essence Reaver GP rush and that GP was not a good champ. Niles came in, said screw that, showed everybody how to build him. And then what do you know, now it's a popularized pick in high elo, and we'll see it here in the collegiate scene. As the Riven being picked up here for Phoenix and Syndra going down for Kaiser. So we had seen CMU ban the Syndra for 2 games. And now they're going to pick it up and the Teemo's being hovered. That'd be funny. And Pure, do they go on his Akali? I keep referring back to the Northeastern game, but that's what we're going to be saying. We saw them go with the Akali, and Pure had a very, very nice game. So we'll see if he can do that once more. With just 20 seconds left, we'll review the teams once more. Gangplank, Rammus, Akali, Samira, Nautilus. Some decent front line, not the best from last game, however, for this Samira. We'll see what this Rammus pace going to be able to have them do as we see Phoenix going for the Riven, Kilo on the Hecarim, Elkazer on the Syndra, Dabiff on the Vayne, and Lulu going here for Kaloa. And those are the two teams headed here before the start of this one. And we're back here, headed in game number 3 of the BGSU CMU Collegiate League of Legends matchup. Grizzly on this Rammus going top side, probably to Ward, to see if he's going to start red with a Gangplank leash. Kilo drops his ward, and top push,
Minions spawn.
and so will Grizzly. Ooh, I like the strat of Kaloa going here straight for the ward drop and
Minions
sweepers.
spawned.
It'll be a vision game all game here. What it came down to a lot last game was seeing where the other team was and knowing what was going on, but CMU had that in their last fight of the game, and BGSU was just able to fight a better fight. So we see Tilo starting down on the red side, along with Grizzly starting up on his red. Able to knock it down are both junglers. So we'll see what Tilo looks to do here as he started bot side. We saw an early gank last game going bot lane for Tilo on that Lilia. You were able to dodge the initial wave damage, but get hit by the stun. And here comes Tilo. Actually gonna go up towards the top side. He's gonna look to invade on the blue. There's a ward on it, however, we'll see what BGSU wants to do now. The engage coming in from Avery and misses Champions, hits the walls though. And his aftershot's gonna get procced. And he's just gonna walk out fine. Phoenix taking a nice shot of a Glock right to the face. That's a big CS advantage up in top lane. As Eric with 4 compared to 14 the side of Phoenix. And an advantage for Dobbiff over Spence Darren. Huge wave being pushed into the top and bot side towers of BGSU. Crabs being taken here in the top side and in the bot side by respective junglers. Pure getting some nice damage onto Elkazer, but nothing more than that. Since Garen looking to go in, the Polymorph able to hit Grizzly, flash away, nice by Dobbiff. And Averson uses his flash to Averin, try to use his flash for the flash hook, but a nice flash from Dobbiff. And here we are back. I would love to trade my support flash for the 80 carry flash. I think that's definitely worth. Grizzly did pop Ghost, however, so take it how you want. And if you are going to hit by the stun, drops the invis. Kilo standing around, nice chunkage coming out back onto him. Phoenix looking to engage onto Eric. Eric low on mana. Able to get out of there. And a little bit of action early, but it's been pretty quiet so far. So far, the past 2 games, we have seen about a death. Maybe 2, depending on how quickly we were going this early, but We saw some plays attempt to be made down in the bot side of the map. Both junglers on their Krugs. So a pretty even game overall, but the 400 gold lead is in the way of CMU just due to that huge 20 CS lead down in the top lane, the CS lead in the bot lane as well, making up just enough for about a 600 gold lead. Dragon going to be started up here by CMU. Going to have not really much of a contest as we see the jungler and mid laner for Bowling Green back. A nice early dragon secured by Kilo and CMU. Bot lane here for Bowling Green, going to back off. A nice Q to the face against Phoenix for Eric, but he's got to figure out his wave management. Phoenix is going to have an easy time with a freeze as Eric is already down 47-19 in the farm department. Obviously, with the use of his barrels, it's going to be somewhat difficult as it has all that AoE damage, but Pior and Elkazer going at it. The cannon secured. Averon looking for a play. Kilo is right on his red buff, and he's going to smartly back off and go back towards the bot side of the map to meet up with his carry Svenskeren. Quick clears coming from Elkazer. Pior able to follow that up with his Qs. The stun connects mid lane, but nothing really coming out of it. It's going to be a pretty back and forth laning phase so far. Just the biggest thing to talk about, I've mentioned already, is the advantage up in the top lane with the farming. We've seen Eric having to back and got his boots and sheen. However, Phoenix is going to pick up a long sword and an iron spike whip. Could be a skirmish breaking out here at the Rift Herald. Bot lane does see the jungler topside, but he Qs Avery and Qs the minion. An unfortunate turn of events. BGSU looking to try to get in here and make a play on to Rift Herald. The ulti going to come down for Kilo. The first blood goes over to Elkazer, and it's going to be a double kill for him. And Phoenix able to get two. Or excuse me, the third one. BGSU did kill the Rift Herald, but they didn't pick it up as they died too fast. A nice converging play there from Elkazer from the backline. Hook lands on to Kaloa. Ulti going down on to Dotbiff. Svenskeren couldn't make much out of it as they were under tower. So the exhaust comes down for Kaloa. Another hook hit by Avrian. Looks like a good play. Stun drops on the Dotbiff. Avrian's taking a lot of damage, however. He's going to have to come out from Svenskeren. A nice Q flashing away. He's going to be able to get it. Kaloa going to be engaged on now by Svenskeren. Ulti drops. Flashes in. Oh my goodness, but the Condemn follows with the flash. Stuns on the wall. And a nice play from Kaloa, able to escape using that flash. Dotbiff follows with the Condemn. And a double kill going the way of Dotbiff. So what started off as a quick game turns into a 5-0 lead. Grizzly going in, looking to try to get a kill. I don't think he's going to be able to. The aftershock procs. Can he get it? Oh my goodness. It's a Rammus gap. And he's going to be able to get the kill with his W. I did not think that play was going to work out, but what do I know? It worked out fine. Grizzly able to get a kill. Did a lot of damage. And we'll see what they can make out of that. It's the dragon spawning in about 40 seconds. 2.8k gold lead, though, the way of CMU. A possible fight could break out down here on the bot side. We see Tilo following around, trying to get prio for this dragon. Coming in about 10 seconds. A play looking to be made. LKs are able to stun Pure. Also draw out the ulti. Avrian going in onto Tilo. Tilo pops the ghost. The Rift Stetler does go the way of CMU. Grizzly in a tough spot, but Svenskeren able to be down there to help. And now with this dragon alive, we'll see what CMU wants to do. Gonna back off for now, be calm, be patient. They do have a bit of a vision control with that Rift Stetler. Eric's going to be able to be engaged on Phoenix. Goes in, misses the stun. Throws the ulti. Not going to be able to kill Eric, so he lives for now. Phoenix should easily look for a dive opportunity. Avery going to hit the Q onto Kaloa. Grizzly just going straight to the back line. Tossed Opif. Ulti coming down from the Nautilus. Knots up 2. The ulti. Tilo trying to get out. He goes down. Svenskeren gets the kill. Opif. He goes down. Can Svenskeren get one more? He does. He gets 3, a triple kill. Svenskeren's way. Grizzly diving on a tower with no HP. LKzer able to get 1, 2. And it's going to be 3 kills the way of LKzer. So 4 for 3. It looked good. Svenskeren was able to get 3 kills. But Grizzly just kept going. He tunnel visioned and he gets killed. Phoenix gonna engage onto Eric. And he's gonna get a nice combo and get out of there. Gonna see what this dragon fight's gonna have to be barking about, as we obviously know it's gonna be a close one here. We saw a big burst from Svenskeren, able to get shield bow off that triple kill with a couple shutdowns. It was huge for him, but the biggest problem here for BGSU is LKzer. He has a 5-0 500 gold bounty on him, a 6 farm, completed Ludens with sword shoes, and a tier ticking. Looks like, however, Pure's gonna have the first move towards his Baron. A TP gonna come down from Eric to be smart and be safe. And they did it in a nice stun from Grizzly. It was close, as it almost looked like LKzer had an opportunity to make a play. Eric with the TP down. No fight really goes out of it, but they were able to secure it as they backed off knowing that Eric was coming down. Pure getting shoved down in mid lane. Down to about half HP. Huge damage coming from LKzer. Just able to get out of that ulti range. Is carrying, getting out of the scene. Gonna see if Kilo tries to make a play down here. They do have a ward on Rift Stetler. It'll be a pretty aggressive play if they see Averin go in, and he does. They had vision down on the Hecarim as well. Svenskeren pops the ulti. He gets 1. He's trying to heal up, but Kilo is too big with the Lulu ult down, and Dobbiff gets a double kill. BGSU forcing that fight. Eric going down in the top lane. Phoenix gets a nice tower. Interesting play from Avery to go in, even though we had vision on Kilo. Eric going up in the top lane to clear waves. Bot lane pushing down in for CMU as well. Gonna set up for a Rift Herald play. I assume the back of Drizzly coming down. Kola able to drop a ward down in that bush. Stop his bat for now. But they're gonna continue it. Rift Herald started here by CMU. They see Drizzly back. They're going to be able to try to go for it. It's not going to be much of a contest either. We'll see if Svenskeren and Avrian can get some tower damage down. As we see Kaloa on that Rift Herald. Drizzly going straight to blue buff. Eric clearing waste his barrels. Going to get knocked up. Stunned. Phoenix putting some nice damage down. A good grass peel. I think Eric's just gonna die here. Ulti comes down. And Phoenix didn't even use his ulti. He used the door drinker. That was just enough. Wow, a quick kill from Phoenix onto Eric. With not much of a contest either. And a shove coming in from Phoenix up in the top wave. Then he pushed in the wave, back off. Kaloa clearing wards down in the bot lane. The Divine Surrender picked up for Hecarim. Let's see how much damage he starts doing. You can only imagine his heals are giant. Especially, we saw in that last fight in bot lane, Lulu able to get the ulti down onto him. With Moonstone, the healing was just so massive. Almost looked like he was taking 0 damage when they were getting hit. Svenskeren looking to have to carry this one. With his lead. An aggressive shove in by this BGSU ball lane. Mountain Drink in 45 seconds. Grizzly spotted by a Vision Ward. He's still walking down towards this bot lane. Vision's being cleared out now by BGSU for this dragon fight. Pure gonna step up a bit too far, but nothing's gonna come out of it. Kilo actually gets chunked down heavy by Pure. And then Engage coming in. The flash. Ryan can get the kill on to Elkazer, but Svenskeren picks it up. Pure gets Kilo. Gonna be a free dragon here. Should be a free dragon here for BGSU. It's extending their dragon lead by 1, taking the advantage here. Wow, a crazy fight. The flash coming out from Elkazer still getting caught up as the ultimate hitting him when in front of Kilo. Ryan with a nice play. Pure with a good engage early, baiting in Kilo. BGSU picks up the dragon. Phoenix is fighting Eric up in the top lane. Eric able to flash out. Down 3-0-2 right now. Rocket picked up here for Nautilus. And we'll see what BGSU can do now. They're down 3k gold. Up in by a dragon. Most of the gold obviously setting on to this Svenskeren with his 5 kills. Grizzly gets knocked out of his ball, and he's gonna get a Rift Herald summoned right on top of him. That tower is gonna die out very quickly. Kilo running out of time on that Rift Herald. Just going to drop him in for the free insured tower kill. Increases this gold lead to about 3.3k. Dragging up in the net's 350. A double stun coming down from Alcazer in the mid lane. Pior taking on Phoenix right now in this bottom lane. Seeing what Eric can do up in this top wave against the bot lane. Vision being cleared out around this Baron pit. What can Svenskeren do here in this fight? Ryan obviously gonna have to hit a nice ultimate onto their target of choice. Probably this Riven or this Syndra. Obviously the Vayne is a target as well. See what Svenskeren can do just by doing some damage with his Qs. Get a pure ult in there as well. As followed by a Gangplank ult, it could be huge here. The potential for a big fight from BGSU is definitely strong. Hey, Brian looking up here towards the top wave, spotted up by a ward. Eric's gonna take down the blue ward. And looks like to cover bot lane. Alcazer clearing that vision ward in the river. 2 down here in mid. Rammus picking up the Thornmail, the classic double Thornmail on Rammus. Eric stepping up a lot. Phoenix able to be in the bush. Drops the knockup, the stun, the ulti, and that's a rampage for Darkfire Phoenix. 402, the 650 gold bounty. Grizzly just clearing minions. His blue buff's gonna go down. Kilo might look to stay here towards bot side, see what they can do with Phoenix and kill Grizzly. Or just look for this tower, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna charge up his E, hit it with the Sheen proc, and it's gonna go down. The game of Vision being played once more. Hey, Ryan doesn't have much of a team to follow back up on him on an engage right now, so he can calmly back off. Pure just clearing waves. Looking to be aggressive, however. The hook able to be landed onto Kaloa. Nothing comes out of it, however. The hook lands! Alcazer gets knocked up with the Samira passive. She gets exhausted, but the kill comes down. Svenskeren kills Alcazer, and Pure with the kill on to Kaloa. Oh my goodness. BGSU crawling their way back into these sorts of games. Gonna look to force a Baron. Will they do it, however, against Super Team Kilo? They're gonna try to do a classic bait bush. Mountain Drake is spawning soon. Will they prioritize that? It looks like they're going to. See, what's great about the Samira passive, she's able to keep that knockup for even longer, do more damage, and overall make a huge difference in these fights. Wow, Grizzly ghosting in. Avery able to hit the knockup. Oh, the Samira passive able to stop the ulti. Team Kilo able to lift huge damage from Alcazer. Gets the shutdown onto Svenskeren, a double kill going the way of Kilo. A fight looked good, turned bad. Phoenix missed the jump over the wall. But now it's going to be a free uncontested dragon here for CMU. What looked like a good fight turned bad as the shields kept flying in onto Kilo. Svenskeren unable to get the kill and to get the E reset. Huge damage from LK0 on the TP in on that tower. made all of the difference in that fight. How BGSU is going to win this game is keep Svenskeren alive and kill Elkazer. At least don't let him do a ton of damage, because he will one-shot that Svenskeren as we saw last fight. Resets coming down for CMU. A 5K, 4K gold lead is here. Wards being placed around his Baron pit. Great job from Kaloa. That you see the 73 ward score. Vision score, excuse me. Great job from him. Eric's gonna get converged on by Tilo. The ulti's gonna come down. Flash coming out of Eric. He's gonna make it out clean, but he loses his flash. He's seeming to be waiting for a pretty big item. As it doesn't look like it changes anything, so interesting to see that nonetheless. 3 minutes here on this next Dragon. Baron's alive. Gonna have to see what Pior does, as he is splitting bot lane but has no TP. Pior obviously a big part of their team fight, as he's the majority of this magic damage. So he's gonna start walking towards this mid lane. It's a little bit of a different build we saw from .biff. Going straight to the board, unlike the first game where we saw him pick up the Ginsu second. And I think that was just because he had so much gold and was so far ahead, he wanted to continue to snowball. And quickly pick up that Ginsu's. But this instead opts for the Blade of the Ruin King. Anti-heal being picked up by 2 members, excuse me, 3 members, 4 members of BGSU. Wow, I didn't even see those thorn rails. Phoenix with a nice flash. Svenskeren flashes in the back, a huge shutdown. Going the way of Svenskeren, 1,000 gold. Gonna change the tides of what he has to build. 1,000 quit gold makes the world of a difference. Now, CMU is definitely gonna look to pressure Baron here. Grizzly in this bot lane. But Eric way overextended. Pings coming in from both teams. And he's gonna go down. Shield bow pops. Eric trying to just do some damage. And he goes down to .biff. Although Eric dies, no Baron was taken by CMU. Kilo still with his ghost on for the reset. Foot lands onto him. Pior and Avery decide to back out. Smart play. Kilo really looking, and he's gonna also calmly back out. TP coming down from Phoenix. A great stun from Avery. Goes into the backline immediately. Pure gets jumped on. Ulti comes down from Svenskeren. He gets exhausted. He goes down. Pure just barely alive. Flashes out. 3 kills, no deaths. CMU looking big. Gonna go straight Baron. And wow, it was a great TP from Phoenix, able to wrap all the way around to the back line. The dash in from Svenskeren, the instant exhaust from Kaloa. Unable to get the ulti off with the lifeline proc, so not as much healing as he wanted. And the Baron goes the way of CMU, 53k to 47,000 gold. Got a 6,000 gold lead. This Dragon upcoming right now, seeing what could be able to be done here from BGSU. A fight is obviously going to have to be made. We see Phoenix in the back line, looking to make a nice play. Hook lands onto Kilo. Ulti comes down from Eric. The taunt goes down on to Elkazer. Elkazer ulting Pure. Pure so low on health. Gets the second part of the ulti. It's going to be a fight down here. Darkfire Phoenix able to kill Avrian. Pure able to E out. Another kill coming down for Tilo. Svenskeren getting jumped on now. He goes down. And down goes Arid. 2 double kills. 1 for Phoenix. 1 for Tilo. Grizzly able to just barely get out. But 4 kills for the side of CMU. Just 1 measly kill for BGSU. Dragon lead goes back over to CMU. 2 Mountain Trades, 1 Ocean Dragon. For them, Grizzly clearing the top wave. Mid and bot being shoved out respectively. Tilo going down there. Inhib turret goes down in mid. Could be saved here in the bot lane. But it goes down. Wow, the minions are able to finish it out. 2 inhibs openly exposed with 1 inhib tower left against BGSU. The Baron obviously going to be used to the best of its advantage. Possibly go for a 1-3-1 push here. Or a group in the top lane. Red buff transferred over to Svenskeren. BGSU just looking to clear ways at this point. See the TP almost back ready for Phoenix as he solo splits bot lane. He's going to be able to get out of there very quickly as a 0-4-1 push method coming right now from CMU. 2 inhibs open. They're just going to walk down this base. Not only are they pushing down this inhib here, they're giving Phoenix a wide open opportunity to push down bot lane. The ulti trying to connect onto Svenskeren. It does. Svenskeren does get the kill, however, onto Elkazer. Pure gets the kill on Kaloa. The shutdown from Dabif to Pure. The ultimate from the Hecarim gets down onto Akali. The miss from Nautilus. Pure just barely living this audience to just pop. Shutdown gold over to Grizzly. Phoenix able to get CC'd. Starets is popped. He's going to be able to get the Gorge Drinker. Is going to be able to come back off cooldown. Pure, just an E, gets the shutdown gold. What a close fight. An ace for BGSU. Wow. Inhib goes down, but they were able to kill 5 members of CMU. It was such a close fight. But it was Pure and Avrian able to push out the Vayne Lulu combo. Grizzly and Eric get in towards the jungle top side. Svenskeren base taints the Elkazer ult, but he's able to take him down in a 1-for-1 trade. And BGSU down but not out. Grizzly comes back down mid after a nice reset and respawn. 1 minute on the Dragon, 40 seconds here on the Baron. What will these teams prioritize? Obviously, with CMU being 1 Dragon away from the Soul, it's to be interesting. Elkazer trying to be caught out by Grizzly, but there's not much follow-up for Grizzly here. The taunt's going to get canceled from Vision being lost. Grizzly able to go in. Gets the taunt down. Phoenix goes in as well. A nice pick from Grizzly onto Elkazer. Phoenix gets knocked up in the air. Pure ulti drops. Gameplaying ulti drops. GA being popped. Eric's gonna be able to land the barrel combos, and Darren's gonna be able to live with the ulti. Gets the shutdown. However, Dotbiff getting free damage on the backline. Pure chasing down Kilo. Grizzly chasing down Dotbiff. Lulu ulti comes down. The taunt lands. Grizzly taking loads of damage. But the W from Darren keeps him alive. Pure engaging on Kilo. The lifesteal from the ulti. And oh my goodness, Darren is popping off. That's 4 kills for 1 as Avryan goes down. But 4 kills gets taken for BGSU. And it's just Kaloa that's left. Baron and Dragon are alive. Mid is being pushed down. Gonna see probably an inhib to Dragon here from BGSU. And that's exactly what they're gonna go for. But what an insane fight. Darren, that's the key. Just keep him alive. Let him get the shield bow lifeline proc. Let him get multiple ultimates down. Do that cooldown. It's huge. Play through his W to block Dotbiff and his damage. Now, will CMU go for a quick Baron rush? Grizzly not backing yet. Is kind of surprising to me. But he's going now. They might be able to make a play on Baron depending on how fast they are. There's no Gangplank ulti here available. Baron already low with this Kraken Slayer Vayne. It's not going to be very long until this Baron's dead. Kilo on it now. Grizzly not even going to go for a contest. Wow, CMU gets an uncontested Baron after just getting 4 for 1. Three dragons both ways. The ocean regen the way of CMU. The damage, however, on the side of BGSU. "38-minute timer, longest game of this series." And of course, the longest game is going to be the best one. It's going to be neck and neck, and that's what it is right now. CMU definitely has more overall objectives on the map. You can tell with the 5 gold lead, 1 inhib being down, another one being open to be taken, and the inhib tower being available as well. But BGSU's holding their own. It's going to be hard now against this group of Baron minions pushing down each lane. Excuse me. With a super minion coming down in the bot side. Operation Keep Darren alive is a go. Shield bow, IE collector, GA, plated steel caps, a huge 5-item build. Gonna see what they can do. BGSU, let's split towards the top side. CMU obviously gonna look to go down mid lane. Grizzly looking for an engage, doesn't execute. The hook lands on 2 Hecarim. Grizzly trying to go in and trying to land something. Pure gets Elkazer. The Zonius comes out from Elkazer, unable to get a kill. He gets shut down as Pure. However, Eric gets the kill on the Phoenix. BGSU looking for more. Grizzly gets taken low. Darren with the ulti in. He gets 1. Kilo trying to back out. Darren dashes in, gets 2. Shut down is Grizzly. A double kill, however, going the way of Darren. Eric gets another kill, and that's 2 in A's for BGSU. Darren might just be able to run down mid and push in this wave. Long death timers here for CMU. Eric gonna split push top lane, push it in. But he picks up a double kill. Darren is huge in that fight. Pure forces them to go straight to the back line after taking Elkazer so low. But popping the Zanyas, he did, he lived just for a split second. What a fight. Nexus Tower is being hit by minions, and wow, what a fight. A 2k gold deficit now for BGSU. Mountain Drake spawning in a minute. Baron in 2.5. It's going to be a crazy last few minutes of this game. This next fight here is going to be game. Depending on the waves. If BGSU has this wave shoved very far, down mid, it's going to be able to be taken very quickly. However, CMU has 2 open inhibs, so it's going to be hard to get a win in that condition. Just need to play long fights, front to back, and keep Samira alive. Phoenix splitting up in the top lane. Grizzly with the Tim tank pops it. Gets the engage on the headroom. Kylo is stunned. The ulti comes down after the hook. He's gonna just barely live. Lulu ulti is popped. Oh my gosh, Avery's gonna be able to hit the hook down. Taunted he is. Finscaren gets the kill on the Kilo. Fior onto Dotbiff. He does damage. He's gonna Zonya's. But a nice taunt. Grizzly gets the kill. Eric almost killing Elkazer. Oh my goodness. Phoenix going for the split push in. Eric's gonna be taken down by this Lulu. Grizzly backs. Finscaren and Avery and going for the Baron. If you are there with him. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a close dragon fight. No smites for either squad. Gonna try to pull it out. They are a smart move. And they're going to be able to secure the dragon. The soul, Mountain Soul, goes the way of BGSU. It would have been game, but Phoenix, with the split push, gets the top tier inhib tower and inhib. And forces the quick batch from Fior and Grizzly. BGSU hanging in there, down 3k, but closing the kill gap. Baron up in 13 seconds. Gonna be the objective now, at least for the next 5 minutes before Elder comes alive. He is coming down on the Baron. Gonna need some vision here from BGSU. Grizzly was looking for the engage on the Kilo, gets polymorphed. A fight is about to break out, and what can Pior and Finscaren do? Obviously the engage from Grizzly would be huge, but it's about doing the damage. Without them, it's going to be very hard to do damage. Eric kind of catching up right now, but still behind. And he's splitting up in top wave. A death bush trying to be created here. Will it work? Grizzly walking in towards it. He sees him. Great. Close call, Grizzly. But a big, nice sweeper able to see that out through and keep him alive. (30, 28, 44, almost 45 minutes into this one. Full builds are being built. Final items being completed. Elixirs being bought. Pior going bot lane to stop this split push of Phoenix. It's going to be interesting though. If Pior takes this 1v1 and loses, it will be hard for BGSU to make any sort of thing happen. Elkazer doing some nice damage down onto Syndra. Dotbiff gets engaged on. Huge damage from Finscaren. The GP ult also comes down. Another ulti being popped from Finscaren. Eric gets 2. Elkazer going to get chased down. Gets taunted, and he's going to die. The inhib goes down, but it looks like Pior's going to be able to win the 1v1. Finscaren gets the kill on the Elkazer. And the kill on Tilo. Pure. It's a close 1v1. The flash coming from Phoenix. Keep it alive. Aaron TP back to base. Grizzly just gonna take the towers. Oh my goodness, can they do it? Oh my gosh. Pure gets baited. He doesn't stop the back. Phoenix goes in. You're gonna have to focus the tower. The ulti gets down. Oh my gosh, Svenskeren gets the kill. The tower gonna be taken down here. Grizzly taking for another one. There's not much tower damage right now. Dobbif comes up in 3. Taloa comes up in 2. They get the kill. The ulti comes down. Focus the Nexus. Taloa just barely survives. But BGSU is going to be able to pull off the reverse sweep. What a game from Svenskeren. Able to take the carry. What a performance. A 4-kill lead at the end of it all. A 1.3k gold advantage. And the win going to BGSU over Central Michigan. All right, man. Appreciate it. That was enjoyable.
Have a good one, guys. We're closing it.
Deuces, bro.